Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. As you could see if you pause it, it is a dimensional rift with mechanical evolution and experimental equipment. You will see what this is as the game starts. But see here, I end up going for quick supply for the extra supplies at the start, and my opponent went for training specialist, which actually pairs well with the mechanical evolution. He could go straight for a 400 cost unit. In my case here, I sacrificed the one set of balls and I got a Farseer in its place. It always, once per turn with the mechanical evolution, you can sacrifice a unit and get a unit 100 with 100 cost more. So it's 100 money every turn, you just get 100 units. And it can be leveled units. As you can see here, my opponent, he got a level 4 Crawler. So it's not guaranteed that it will be a big unit. It can be a small unit with a lot of levels. The other part of this is we'll start on the next round with the experimental equipment. So every round, instead of getting a card, we will get an equipment to place on a unit, and the equipment only lasts one turn. Every round we get a different set to choose from. You see me position aggressively here. I'm deciding on which other units I'm going to buy. And as you can see, getting the unit doesn't unlock the unit. So I don't have Farseers to buy here. You see me going for one Mustang and another Crawler, which is not that great considering I'm fighting sledges. High level Crawler. The only thing that can actually kill those Crawlers efficiently is the Farseer. But after the Crawler fight here, only the Farseer is left. And I lost at the start. Considering I didn't have a lot of health, it's not very good for me. Here we have the first items. Abyss Beacon can only be placed on giant units. It summons one Abyss after 20 seconds. Advanced High Explosive Shell. I look at this and I will decide to go for this. The other option was reduce the attack interval, so double the attack speed of a unit. And this one gives AoE range increase for all units around the unit you put it, but only giant units can equip it. Since I don't have a giant unit yet, I'll go for High Explosive. And I'll place it on my Mustangs. And as you can see here, sacrificed the other ball and got a level 2 Mustang. So I will keep the level 2 one and even give them range. My opponent will go for a High Explosive on the Marksman. So 10 meters splash for the Marksman attack, which is quite effective. For those it would not be very effective because it already has 8. It doesn't increase the range, it just gives the range. So the splash, it would just change to 10 instead of increasing by 10. This would be amazing on a Sabertooth or a unit with single target damage. On my Mustangs is good, but not that great considering I'm fighting sledges. And very few. He lost his Crawler and got a level 6 Arclight, which will be very hard for me to kill. You can see here the splash hitting the units behind, but they get stuck on the high level Arclight and eventually die to it. But it was better than last round. I am actually going to win. Strange, I remember losing, but small victory for me. And another Mustang got a level. And here we have again doubly attack speed, combat evolution, it's the new tech of the Rhino, 3% attack and HP every 1 second. I will just grab double attack speed for Mustang. The other can only be equipped on giant units, and this one increases the damage by 100% and cloaks the unit. It was actually, I think, better than up the auto loader for me. It gives the same damage in a way, and it's not vulnerable to, it wastes less shots, I think. You see him also putting the autoloader on his arc lights, which is bad because it's a very high level arc light, shooting at 0.4. I will also be grabbing arc lights now, although that was actually a bad decision because he has almost no shaft. And his shaft are fangs, which are easily dealt with by the Mustangs. My problem is the sledges, what I should be countering. You also see me putting 1 unit of fangs here to protect, then I decided to sacrifice it because I had forgotten to sacrifice a unit, and I ended up getting a saber-tooth. I put it here too, in the hopes that it will deal with the arc light. As you can see, it shoots really fast, and now there are even level 3 balls in here, with his sacrificing a unit. The saber-tooth will help with the balls. But look at the arc light destroying the saber-tooth. But I got the debuff. And thanks to that, it's a victory for me. Another small victory. I ended up getting the optical camouflage. I was saying I didn't get. The opponent was the one that got attack speed. Thinking back, the optical camouflage would be really good on a Rhino. Imagine a Rhino that every time he stops attacking, he turns invisible. It's a really good idea for me to do on the next time I play this. Okay, here it's a very powerful tech. Advanced parasitic armor. Increase attack by 50, and every time you kill something, it spawns a crawler. So it's pretty good. My opponent insta-locked this. I was reading what was each one and ended up going for it too. It's just too good to pass. I'll put it to my level 3 Mustangs. But my problem is I don't have a lot of units to turn into crawlers, while he has a lot of units to turn into crawlers. Because I have a lot of crawlers. And he has these arc lights, that's the one killing the most things. So it will be better for him than for me. You see now I'm putting the fangs in here again. Sacrificed my saber-tooth and got a level 5 Void Eye, which I will place in the same place where the saber-tooth was. It will serve the same function. But as you can see here, he went armor enhancement, which is really annoying for me. And he also got a level 4 sledgehammer, which will take no damage from my Mustangs. Even my level 3 Mustang with item will do no damage to this sledge. So he just got the unit he needed to counter my Mustangs. You can see only the Farseer is doing damage, and even the Farseer is taking quite some time to kill each one of them. I put an arc light here to try to grab the tower, but it's a level 2 tower, so it waits too long. See, the Farseer died before I could kill even all the sledges, and it was most of the fight only targeting sledges, so that really was powerful against me. Let's speed this. You have to get my Farseer. There's the world fight. He's trying to kill this tower and didn't get it. Died before he could kill it. And you can see here, a level 2 Farseer. Here we have options again. This one looks really good for some units, but none of mine. After a unit dies, it splits into 2 units. I think it would do well with Worm. I'd go for high explosive shells too. But a Worm with this, if you get the mechanical division, imagine the worm dies, spawn 4 small worms and 2 big worms. And those 2 big worms die and spawn 4 worms each. So it's quite a good item to put on a high level worm. Or even a level 1. He will throw oil here because he just got some fire badgers. Actually, instead of going for high explosive, I went for fortress to try to deal with the sledges and put the increased range item on it. So every of my units 130 around it, so it's a little more than the range showing here. It's around here. We'll get... I also got level 3 Phoenix, sacrificing a unit, which will help against those sledges. But every unit will get 30 extra range, which is really good. The problem is, you will put fire on here, it will kill most of my crawlers. As you can see here, 130. Mustangs 165. They are getting killed by the fire in here. Even if a few survive it, but not enough. The Phoenix with the fortress were able to deal with the sledges, but with all my shaft dying to the most, at least dying to the fire, it did not end up well for me. Even if I almost managed to win. Only 3 units and a few sledges on the other side alive. There's I think 1 crawler here. It was behind the tower. Put it here. You can see here more options. I will go for the super barrier. Look at the absurd of this. But my opponent will counter it with a melting point, which is great against barrier. And he also got the barrier, so he's better at destroying barriers than me, even if my crawlers will annoy him. Sacrifice another unit. I got a level 4 Stormcaller. I was trying to look for a good place to put it, and I will start investing on fortresses. Since they are great against most of his units. He also sacrificing a unit, got a level 4 Rhino. So it's great that I'm investing in fortress. Range for them. Without range, they can only hit the units inside the barrier. So it kinda defeats the purpose of the barrier. Range and launcher overload. I also decided to sell the storm and grab more fortress. So 3 fortress with double tech. And I have 2 Mustangs, high level Mustangs. He only has fangs, so need a lot of units to deal with his shaft. His shaft is mostly sledgehammers. But you will see that I did nothing for this round, this side of the battle, so I will still be losing here. Walk. And the shield is gone. But I also killed his shield really fast with 3 fortress with overload. But the problem now is he has a melting point, which has more range than my fortress. But I will manage to get it just in time. Level 2 tower here, so he wasn't able to kill it before I was able to win this fight. So even if I lost this side, I will still win this round. See here, my Mustang's killing the wasps during the debuff. And my fortress strategy working. And we have items again. Every targeting can be really powerful for him, and it's what he will grab. I will grab super barrier again, I think. Yep, another super barrier, but with heavy targeting on his melting point. And now, if the fortress enter in range, he will auto-target the fortress, which is really bad for me. He will ignore the small health units. So this is an amazing item for him. And mine is not that great considering he's investing in melting points, which destroy the barriers quite fast. It only helps a little for my shaft to last a little longer. You will see that he went for healing on his sledges, and he got another high level sledge. Level 6 sledgehammer here. You will see that I went for the shockwave attack to kill the fangs faster. We'll put a missile in here. The missile is inside the barrier, I think. Which is kind of annoying. I want the barrier to protect me. I put one fortress and then one Mustang on this side to be able to win, and it will be enough. But level 3 tower in there. As you can see, he caught my crawlers here. The missile being inside the barrier is kind of ridiculous. Barrier is so big that you can put missiles inside. But as you can see here, it walked in range, insta-locked by his melting point. Finally got the debuff, but it won't be enough. Targets my fortress way too soon. Even with the debuff, it's able to kill it. But I think the others will be able to do it or not. Way too soon, the debuff. Don't think it will be able. I will lose this round. As you can see, he will instantly switch to the fortress, and without the fortress I don't have the DPS to kill it. So he won this round thanks to a really good item for him. You see him here, Abyss Summon, up with the autoloader, and Photon Coating. Which is a really powerful Photon Coating. Because it gives Photon Coating every 15 seconds, and it lasts 20. But I won't go for it. I should have. I should have went for the photon emission. It helped more than autoloader for me. Autoloader will help with the. You can see here, level 3 fortress with that 0.4 seconds attack cooldown, so it's good for it, but I think the other one would be better. It's practically perma photon coating around the unit, everything around it. You see me expanding my fortress line. My Mustangs are already level 4. He put some experimental mountain plating on a crawler. I didn't think of that, but it's actually quite good. Because now the crawlers can only be killed by heavy units like the fortress. completely immune to arc lights and other small units. You can see here, I got some wasps. The wasps can help against the crawlers. But he went for an attack on my backline. I was placing missiles here. I put one here and the time went out and I couldn't place one there. Look at this fortress. He hits something, he kills it. The super crawlers in here. And the buff for me. It's bad. But now it's my own debuff. And it hits the target before it can kill it. But can't kill this one, but now I have other agents arriving and they will be enough. So I could have got a very big win on this game if it wasn't for this. If I had put the missile here in time, could have done a lot more damage. But probably not one, but a lot of damage. Here we have some new text, the super barriers again, but it's not that good, but advanced acid ammo. Every time the units attack, it spreads a 15 meters radius acid area. So it's practically a scorpion. And you can see we put it on the fortress. We go for the super barrier, which is not that great. But we put on this side, which I have less DPS. You see that I sacrificed one fortress to use the mechanical evolution, and then instantly sold what I got. Or not, no, it's here. Level 5 badgers, but I think I will sell it. To grab more techs. But look at what my opponent got. Level 6 Phantom Ray. He instantly armored it, and now how am I going to kill it? I won't. I have nothing on my board that can kill a level 6 Phantom Ray with armor. My Mustangs won't cut it. Not even close. They could kill level 2. With having a hard time, they could kill level 2, but level 6, they would do 1 damage per hit. So I already lost this round just because of this. Even if I kill everything on the ground, I would still lose to this. And I don't think I want to even be able to kill everything on the ground. They do a lot of damage, and my Mustangs will get stuck on them forever. And he also went for multi-melter, which will help him. You see, I will win the left side, but I lost the right side, because I can't get rid of those Phantom Rays. Let's speed this. It was really lucky of him to get those. Now I have something to try to solve. I have to kill those. Here we have targeting system for him again. I will grab the advanced, but he went for this to increase the range of how his units. He don't need the advanced targeted system anymore with the energy diffraction. The increased range is better for him. But I also grabbed it, so we are on equal terms in this. You also see I will start getting melting points to deal with this. It's the easiest solution I could think of to kill those. Level 7 Phantom Rays. And as you can see, almost full tech. Just missing the anti-air barrage, which is not very useful in this game. Getting more levels for them. So level 3, level 4, level 3 and level 2. Also grabbing more shaft on this side. Also now, every turn I'm grabbing range for some time. Round 10 already. The opponent does the same, of course. His missile now is useless. My barriers. He's going for missiles, but they won't work. Actually, this one was his. This one is mine. I think it won't even trigger. You can see my melting point is able to kill those things, even if it takes some time. But my fortresses are having a bad time against those life-leeching multi-melters. But thankfully I have my own melter, and he has more range. Is melter working? Worked hard on this game. But there's still one more here. But I still have the advantage of range. And even my fortress was able to kill it. Level 3 fortress against level 2 melter. One thing in here. And one more victory. Here we have Experimenter again, heavy armor target, which is good for him, but not that good anymore. I will go for advanced armor suppression. Put it on my biggest fortress. Increase the range, so it's 160, soon to be 175, the increase. Range fortress. And I will grab more melting points and electromagnetic barrage. I want to try to disable the attack of his melting points, but he also went for the same thing. Thankfully I have shields now. For some time I have been having shields. So I am at least saved from the first, maybe second barrage. Grabbing a third one, so 3 melting points. He's trying to move his phantom rays away from this melting point, but I have melting points on the other sides too, so it won't work. You see here I have missiles on both back lines to prevent any deep flank shenanigans, and level 3 towers on both of them. He has a level 4 tower here and level 1 tower here. Level 5 melting point. But as you can see, I have a lot more shaft than him. The shaft is mostly a few fangs here and there, which don't do much against my shockwave arc lights. And as you can see, the shield saved against the second barrage, and mine hit his melting points. So level 5 is gone, level 4 gone, everything gone. And quite a decisive victory. And I think his lack of shaft, though he started investing on crawlers, but not enough. And I put some deep flank crawlers to annoy him too. But my fortress melting point was able to defeat the mass multi-melters before full tech multi-melters. But that's it for this game. Hope you all enjoyed this Dimensional Rift. And I will see you on the next one.